y'all wanna hop in the game and do the same, selling tickets to your favorite name. Join our trade. Ticket resellers investing in building every day. Join our
We have the easiest way to make money online. As you see over here, there's no MLM, no pyramid scheme, no ads or marketing required, no selling tickets in the streets, and you don't need any labor costs to scale up.
Hey, if you're interested in scaling your ticket business or your business into the millions, like I've done, selling tickets strictly online, 100% online, you'll never catch me out in the streets. Go to thetickettrap.com again.
All right, ready? Oh, Posta Boy. See, Posta Boy passed away, man. The legendary Posta Boy. Remember him?
Bro, who the fuck is that?
Oh, you don't remember that nigga? Oh, damn.
Oh, man, you got me looking crazy. Hold on. Oh, God damn. Oh, man.
Damn. He's 106 in Park.
Hold on.
You remember him? 106 in Park? Oh, man.
I'm looking at him now.
You don't remember Posta?
No.
Oh, man. I thought
see
you know anyway.
I see he died from cancer. Damn.
Yeah, he had cancer, man. But, you maybe didn't watch 106 in Park like that.
Right.
That was all that was really on. Because when we used to watch TV, the internet wasn't really popping when he was around. It was like you had to watch cable. It had like 50-something channels.
Yeah.
And 106 in Park was one of them. But he passed away, I think, testicular cancer, if I'm not mistaken, which is definitely sad. But, yeah, I thought you knew who he was, man. Goddamn, no disrespect to the brother.
No, absolutely not. No disrespect. And I'm seeing how he passed away. And it's scary. 44. I just turned 42 last week, and it died from testicular cancer. That's scary, man. That's scary as hell. Condolences to his family. I'm sitting there staring at this brother, and I swear I feel crazy because I don't know who he is. But obviously he had an impact and shit. And 44 is way too young to be dying from cancer, bro. That's sad.
Yeah, definitely, man. And you gotta kind of stay in that doctor. I know we don't love it. None of us want to. You know what I mean? It's scary. It's scary because you don't want to, but you gotta kind of look at it like shit. At least I catch this shit early rather than late. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's like you living your life, you running around, you feel good, like you ain't nothing, messing with you. You like, man, fuck a doctor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a yearly, bi-yearly, blood test won't hurt. Urine test, won't hurt every now and then. So did you get a chance to see the verses? I ain't even watch it. They even speak on it.
Clips. I saw clips of it. I know that Lil Wayne wasn't there. That matters. You know what I mean? I know.
Wow.
Lil Wayne wasn't there. I know Mystical wasn't there. That's obviously for his reasons. That one hurt. Obviously, Corey Miller wasn't there. I heard Mia X went out there and did her thing, which made me happy because I know we did a report on her a couple months ago how she wasn't happy about the Essence Fest snub and things like that. So I'm glad that Master P brought her out there and she did her thing. I heard she stole the show, but no, I did not watch it, and I was not interested in watching it, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you too. Me either. I don't know why. Like, it's not like no diss to them or whatever the case may be, but like Wayne ain't there. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the main. What really? Wayne, Drake should have been there.
Yep.
Nicki should have been there.
Yep.
If all those people are on a ticket, then it's Blockbuster because they all were part of Cash Money the later years, but they were a part of it. So he came on the mic and said "fuck Turk" and all of that. Turk is going through his little issues with them with the money and all that, whatever the case may be. So yeah, it's it's sad, man. Even when it was on, like I didn't know where it was on at. It was like mad different.
Where was it?
It's like YouTube channels showing it, and it's not really that. And I gotta go look for it, and it's some bullshit. And like, man, I ain't watching this shit. But no disrespect to the crews.
Right. What I think is stupid though, and kind of weird is we haven't heard of a versus since COVID, bro. Like we haven't heard of a versus for a while. And then out of nowhere, we randomly got a versus for Cash Money versus No Limit. Like, bro, like where the fuck did this come from? I know it was some lead up, like you really got to be in the blogs and shit to really know that it was going down. But if you just chilling, you didn't know that shit was happening. Like I had no idea. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like the promotion was horrible, and it just randomly came out of nowhere. Versus is gonna get back. They gotta really do some promo and really start pushing this shit. Because I didn't even think about Versus since COVID, and this happened. I was just like, I didn't even think about it. So they got to do a better job of promoting this shit, if you ask me.
Yeah, and start like using some current artists too. Like we want to see, like they was talking about 50 Cent against like T.I. or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see that shit?
Not really. I would probably watch it if it came on. I ain't gonna lie.
Would you watch 50 Cent versus Ja Rule more?
Yeah, but I think who you think will win that?
50.
Yeah. He put him in a body bag. He
In
might
my
even beat Ti.
maybe, depending on where it
Oh,
was.
wow. I mean, I'm taking more song for song.
Yeah, now I'm thinking depending on where it was, because if it was like in Atlanta or something, I don't know if 50's fucking with T.I., but if it was in New York, I think it's vice versa. You know what I mean? People just resonate with their music more.
Yeah. All right, I'll throw one at you. Chris Brown versus Usher versus. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, I don't know how I answered before, but I'm pretty sure I said Chris Brown before. I'm gonna say it again, Chris Brown. It was crazy because I was, I've been getting back and forth, back to the city, back and forth, and I've listened to a lot of music, and I was listening to Chris's catalog, bro. It ain't many artists fucking with him, man. It ain't many artists. He has hits from like 2000, 2010, 2000. He has hits in every generation. You know what I mean? And he's still selling out towards it. Usher have his music. Yeah, Usher was a beast, and Usher has his hits. And I'm not saying it wouldn't go 12, but it would just be a little too much for him after a while because Chris got fucking hits, dog.
Yeah.
Give me Chris over any R&B artist living right now.
Right. Dan, did you see the guy McCall, the dude that was supposedly wrote songs for Chris Brown?
What was he doing? I mean, I've seen him before go off his tangent and all this shit.
Yeah, he was talking. I heard some of his music. It was actually dope. He was talking about how he's like on food stamps and shit right now, and I don't know if he's saying Chris Brown owed him some bread or something like that. Chris Brown was kind of trolling him and shit. Was like, how come you ain't write no more music? If you wrote all this music, how come your shit ain't pop? How come you ain't making another Hove?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I agree, man. And that's the shit. Like, you got all these writers out here. And I've been in it. You know what I mean? Phenomenal writers. And I was in situations where I ain't gonna name no names, but our brother, you know what I mean, who was out in Atlanta, and then he went out to Germany. I think you know who I'm talking about. He was writing for people, and he wrote for Marion, and he wrote something and then referenced it, and the Marion couldn't even do the shit back. Like, he could not execute the record. He couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So there's some writers out here that are killers. But then you have some artists out here that are just generational, and you couldn't perform it like Chris Brown. Yeah, McCall is extremely talented. Yeah, he has a pen, but when he's making your lyrics sound better than you did, hey man, just chalk it up for what it is, dog. Some people are just more talented. Neo knew that he couldn't execute Beyonce songs the way Beyonce could, even though Neo can write his ass off and sing his ass off and perform his ass off. He knew some of them records were better Beyonce, better tailored for her. Some things are just better tailored for other people. And McCall couldn't hold Chris Brown's draws. Like, let's be honest. Be fucking real, bro.
It's a common theme, man, where you've been around somebody been around somebody, and you helped them for a couple or did something for them, and then they soared to new heights, and you're left assed out. It's their fault.
Right.
It's like we see this shit over and over. Like, if he owed you some bread, it won't be nothing for Chris Brown to give you $1 million right now. Or 50, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? But he probably don't owe you shit.
No, think about this. Think about this. You think that Chris Brown was in negotiations for his contract, for his splits? You think Chris Brown had anything to do with that? You think their managers and their lawyers had the splits and all that? Chris Brown don't owe you shit. And if whatever you was paid, you should have. When was the last time you wrote a Chris Brown record? You should have been taken care of for all those shits. And if you're supposed to recoup any residuals, that should have been in your paperwork already. And that ain't got nothing to do with Chris. That's management, bro.
A lot of niggas be blowing that bag. A lot of dudes be blowing that money. You know? And maybe that song ain't as hot no more. It ain't doing the spins. And now it's over with. How come you ain't do it again?
Exactly.
That's what I mean. I get it. I get this industry is fucked up. We know it.
It is.
But like you said, man, Chris Brown is. Do you think he's Michael Jackson level yet? A lot of people said he is.
I think he's Michael Jackson level for this generation.
Right.
And it's all opinion based, right? We'll never really have a definitive answer on what that is. I don't think anybody will ever hold a candle to Mike, but I was alive to watch it. You know what I mean? I was alive to experience it and see it firsthand. You know what I mean? We grew up as a baby listening to Mike, and my babies listen to Mike. And I'm sure if your boy listened to Mike, he'd like Mike, you know what I'm saying? Because he's just one of those generational people. But I think that Chris Brown, it's kind of like that LeBron Mike conversation. I think that they both deserve to have their places in the pantheons of history and in the Mount Rushmore of the greatest entertainers alive. I think Chris Brown will say Michael's better, and I'm going to listen to Chris. But if you think that Chris Brown is better, if you grew up and you grew up on Chris Brown and you watched what he did, then you think he's better, then so be it. But I still think it's Mike. But I'm not mad at Chris. I'm not mad at people who think it's Chris. I'm really not.
Yeah, I think it's Mike too. I just think like it's like you said, LeBron, Jordan. They both won champions. They did their thing, but Jordan just left that mark that I don't think anybody will ever do again. And I think that's the same thing on Michael. There's just no way you can people passing out and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like shit, like people, people stealing his clothes from the cleaners, all types of crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, yeah. Shout out to Chris Brown,
unmatched, bro. His aura was unfucking matched. The dude in the Super Bowl stood there for like 8 minutes, didn't say a word, just stood there and had motherfuckers passing out. Like, what are we talking about, dog? Unheard of.
All races of people, they didn't care. Like, they didn't see no color with Mike. Michael was Michael. He wasn't black. He was Michael.
He was Michael.
You know?
Yep.
So, yeah. So, I mean, shout out to Chris Brown.
Black in real life, but salute to him.
Yeah. But I love Chris Brown, probably my favorite artist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He definitely deserved to do the Super Bowl, but that's another topic for another day. But yeah, let's get out of here, man. Get ready to watch this game tonight in another hour. It's not a doubleheader tonight, is it?
Hell no, we the only ones on, and as deservingly so, man. I hate doubleheaders on Monday. That shit's stupid.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, we'll check back in with you guys, man. Definitely Friday. So, we'll have a recap. If you get a chance, man, jump on later. You know what I mean? After the game.
Yeah, I got my coffee, man. I should. Hopefully ain't too bad of an ass whooping. I can jump on here, man, and get my thoughts on the game. I got you.
Even if it is, you know what I mean? Shit. All right, man.